Welcome to Growing Up Boomer. I'm your host, Padre, with my co-host, Professor. And this podcast is dedicated to the life and times of the baby boomer generation. The show is loosely scripted, and sometimes we'll go down rabbit holes, and where it leads us to, one will never know. This podcast can be informative, funny, and sometimes irreverent. But most of all, we hope you find it entertaining. Hey, Professor, how's it going, my man?
Well, you know, Padre, I'm back.
And believe you me, I am sure our audience are happy as can be that they don't have to listen to just my jibber jabber.
Oh, they got double jibber jabbers. Oh, lucky them. Oh, they're going to just listen so much more intently now. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm back. I'm not 100%. I got a lingering cough like probably millions of people these days.
Man.
Just going around. I'm going into my, it's been almost 3 weeks. Well, it's been 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
Yep.
Same thing. And they said it would take three weeks.
Yeah. Well, I'm not over yet. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit because you know me. Yeah. Listeners may not, but pardon me, listeners, I may cough. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I've been telling the audience that, you're a pretty busy man and you do stuff all the time. You just don't understand what retirement really is.
Yeah, well, retirement's just full of stuff. Okay, it really is, between projects and some traveling and getting sick and staying low and having taken care of family stuff. I mean, just stuff comes up. Yeah. Okay, the good news is I don't have to work, so I could do the other stuff. Otherwise, if I was still working, can you imagine working full time and trying to do all the other stuff too?
Sure.
How did we do it? We did it though.
Yeah. Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna. Today's podcast is on stuff that, as we baby boomers socialized, that would put Gen Zers into a coma.
Yeah.
But before we do, okay, you're probably wondering why I have a background.
Well, I know the background. I know it's
normally I have my office in the back.
Yeah, I like it. It's beautiful. I know what it is. So it reminds me of home.
I take the dog on for a walk, and I saw it, and I said, oh, this is perfect, and I took the picture.
Yeah, it's great.
But having said that, okay, now, as you know, we take care of my granddaughter, great-granddaughter.
Great-granddaughter.
And, at the beginning of every year, Kathy gets this bug. My lovely wife gets this bug that she's got to do the files. So there's an 8-foot table or 6-foot table behind me, and it has all the files. The office is a mess.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
So
okay.
You will see a background like this until we get everything done.
Okay, well, I know exactly what she's talking about, but it's below camera level, so I'm good.
Okay.
Because I just did all that too. I did my purging. It's 1 year, and I got a box full of stuff. It's got to get shredded and all that stuff. I'm already getting tax stuff related and going blah, 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 blah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that time of year. Yeah. So, no fun.
Yeah, you're right about that. Oh, by the way, before we get started too, okay, I got to tell you, I got 2 movie reviews for you very quickly.
Okay.
Okay? The first one, was a foreign film. And I like to watch foreign films all the time. Especially the Chinese films when they do their history because they're so majestic. The costumes and, Well, this one was a German film. It was called The Tank. Okay? And it was about this tank crew that has to go on a secret mission behind lines to pick up this colonel. Because if he gets caught by the Russians, the gates are open to Berlin. So they've got to go back there. Well acted. I mean, it was very, very good. I mean, first of all, they're Nazis, so it's not going to end well.
Yeah, okay? Right.
That's number one. But you really start feeling sorry for these guys, and you're going like, that's how well it's acted.
Interesting.
That's how well it's done. And then the ending comes, and to quote my lovely wife, is that it? Are you kidding me? I'm going like,
it was a letdown, huh? Big letdown.
Golly, it was such a great movie, and then it ends, and you're going like, is that it?
Yeah. Wow.
There's I don't know if you watch Sergio Leone movies.
Mm-mm.
I'm a big Sergio Leone fan, and there's this one movie called Once Upon a Time in America.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of the movie.
Yeah, you've heard of the movie, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and it's kind of like about the rise of the Jewish mob in New York, and it's the same thing. Great direction, great storyline, everything's going, and then it ends, and you're going,
Yeah, what happened?
Me?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the end?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. It spoils a good thing.
Yeah, but if you have a chance, I mean, that's not a bad one.
Okay.
Other than the end, other than that, it was very, 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 very done very well. And whoever researched this movie understood about the Tiger tank. Okay, whoever did the research on it, because most people don't know that the Tiger tank could be submerged. The Tiger ones could be submerged under 13 feet of water. Because they were so heavy, a lot of times they couldn't cross the bridge, so they had to make them so they could seal and go underwater. And they put that in the movie, but it was it was like, are you kidding me? Is this the way it's ending?
Yeah.
The other one is the Jason Statham movie, the new Jason Statham movie.
Okay. And which movie is that?
It's called Shelter.
Okay.
It just came out. I'm not going to talk about the movie itself because every Jason Statham movie is the same. Okay? It's basically the same.
Yeah.
He's kind of like almost a hermit, recluse type of guy living by himself. And, this far away from homeless, something happens and he comes out and he starts kicking booty. Okay? That's basically the movie. If you like Jason Statham, it's very good. Now, one thing Jason Statham is no longer doing is taking off his shirt.
Oh, okay.
The guy's still in great shape, but he's in his 50s now.
Got it. Yeah, so things just aren't showing the way they used to, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, like for me, I don't have love handles. I have love safety grips, okay?
Got it.
Safety bars, okay?
Yeah. I get it. Okay. I get it.
Then,
I understand.
there was this one thing, though. I was reading an article on this, and they were judging action heroes, okay? And they were ranking them and stuff like that. And most action heroes, they're actors, okay? They're really not that type of person, other than Jason Statham. They said he is the real deal. You do not want to mess with this guy. But he takes all he's still taking all types of different martial arts. Well, what do you take? You take something Tai Chi.
It was Tai Chi.
Yeah,
Tai
he
Chi.
does that too. I mean, they were listing everything that he does. And apparently, he's a pretty good. He's not a guy you want to mess with.
Yeah, so he probably spends a lot of time every day working out because that's the only way he get good at it.
I'm sure that's his bread and butter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Wait, hang on.
Whoa.
You had a couple movie reviews. My turn.
Oh, you have one for me.
Okay. By the way, because you didn't do your Joe, all right? Never mind your Padre movie reviews.
Yeah.
Your crazy ones. You did some sounds like decent ones, say for the ending.
Yeah.
So these are Oscars. Have you seen Sinners?
I have it.
Okay. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really good.
You know what? For being a vampire movie, okay, because that's basically what it is. It really isn't. I loved it because it really talked about the human condition of African Americans in the 30s.
Absolutely.
I thought that was excellent.
And it was well done. I thought it was a really, really good movie. Absolutely. It was really good. And what's the other one? Oh, gosh, with Matt Damon in it. I can't remember. Okay, whatever. This is my brain.
Matt Damon, and is he a police officer?
It's a battle. What was that? What was it about battle? One battle after another.
Oh, was he in that? I thought that was
maybe it was
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, it was Leonardo. Yeah, I get them mixed up all the time. Yeah, Leonardo was in it.
I haven't seen that one yet. I do want to see that one.
Really good. You need to see that. You'll enjoy that one also. And one I just watched, was Untamed. And you've been to Yosemite, right?
What's that now?
You've been to Yosemite National Park?
Oh, yeah.
Find Untamed and watch it. It's a good movie.
I've seen that one.
Oh, okay.
Tell me about it.
Okay. So this federal officer, okay, basically is living in the park, and he investigates crimes. Okay, that's what he does, an officer. And so a gal ended up. There's a couple climbers going up El Capitan, and all of a sudden this girl comes flying over the edge.
I saw that one. You were absolutely right.
It was really good. Yeah, it was really good. So, those are 3 movies that I've watched recently that have been very good. I enjoyed. The other one...
Actually, you watch movies now, huh?
Well, yeah, you know what? We have. We've gotten into a bit more movies. We've had more movie nights, okay? Although we have watched a couple of really good shows, too, a good series. But the other one I just watched the other night was Song Blue.
Oh, okay. I want to see that one, too, with...
Yeah, it's Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're a Neil Diamond fan at all.
Oh, who isn't a Neil Diamond?
Whether you are or you aren't,
60s.
You'll love it. Are you kidding? You'll be up. You and Kathy will be up and dancing and just jigging around because
no. Kathy will be up dancing.
Yeah, okay, she'll be up dancing.
Yeah, I don't dance. Joe don't dance.
Okay, all right. Well, whatever. Okay, one of you will be up dancing. It was really good. I just watched it the other night. So yeah, it was good.
I think she saw Neil Diamond in the Greek. I think she was a usher at the Greek.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think she saw the Rolling Stones and I think Neil Diamond and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, good.
For free. That's even better.
That was mucho better. Yeah, absolutely, mucho better. Anyway, those are my movie reviews.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's been good.
Good. I'll have to watch those.
Yeah.
But Untamed, I saw that one. And the minute you started giving me the plot and the storyline, I said, yep, we saw that one.
Yeah.
That was a very good movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It was a really good series, a 6-part series. I got to write these down because I don't remember. Whatever. If I think of it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, the one we're watching right now, we're coming to an end, is called Dark Wind.
Okay, I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
It's a Robert Redford production, and it takes place in the 70s.
Okay.
And if you will, and I'm telling you, whoever researched this movie, that's what the 70s look like.
Okay.
Yeah, they got furniture. I remember that furniture was in my mom's house.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah. It's excellent. It's very, very good. And they get stranded out in the middle of nowhere. No cell phones.
No, like the old days. Yeah.
We had it rough.
Oh yeah, we did that. Well, we're going to talk about that today. Yeah. Okay, we had it rough. Okay.
All righty. What do you say we get started then, my man?
I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
All righty. And what would be the first one? Would be what? Rotary phones.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're talking about things that we used to get into and just stuff that we have, the way we socialized. And, in going through all of these, most of them are not around, but there's some that are variations currently. So, but rotary phones, of course, Gen Zers, the only thing they know about a rotary phone is when they see it in an old movie. Okay, that's about it. Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever the movie is. Okay, because they don't know the noise.
Yeah.
We've done that before.
Sure.
But that's what we used to do, and we used to. And you know what? Okay, it's hard for me to. Well, it's because I'm old. I still rather do things on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Versus by email or text. I still rather do the phone most of the time. I guess it depends on who's going to be on the other end of what the situation is. But in the old days, that's how you communicated with people.
Right.
You either did it, basically you did it over the telephone, unless you were there in the same room with them.
Yeah.
And you used to talk for a long time.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Right? You had conversations, and you did a lot of conversations that way. Yeah. And there was no texting, okay? There was no social media and email or anything else like that. Mm-hmm. So, there was no pagers. There was nothing.
Yeah.
So, actually, it was kind of nice. There's better communication that way. Because you got the voice, okay? At least you got to hear something.
Yeah.
You didn't get the eye contact, so you didn't get the visual, but at least you got the audio. Okay, and social media. Well, I guess you can get both. Okay, but looking at somebody online,
right?
Okay, it's different. You don't get the presence.
Yeah.
So anyway,
let me tell you what probably put them in a coma.
What?
It was a commune telephone.
Oh,
in other words, we only had one in the house. Not everybody had their own phone. There was no scrolling, and you'd had to wait for someone to get off the phone before you could get on the phone.
Well, I kind of forgot, but that's very critical. Yeah, you couldn't just call somebody when you wanted. You know, I mean, it's not like everybody had their own rotary phone. Yeah. You're right. There's like one phone in the house, maybe an extension. Yeah. Okay, as far as that's concerned. And of course, you know, you and I are both old enough, okay, to remember party lines. So you wanted to make a call, you had a battle for the phone, or the right to get the phone, and then you pick it up, you might have to wait for damn party line to open up so that you could, so it was a little bit different. Yeah, Gen Zers with the instant gratification, it wouldn't work for them.
No emojis.
No, well,
no
right.
GIFs.
No. Yeah.
Golly, that would have been it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the horror! One phone.
I know. Yeah,
I think that's what you're talking about, the face-to-face gatherings too.
Right. Well, that's how we got together. We did it either via phone or face-to-face. There was nothing else.
Right. We had the ability to. I mean, what is the old saying? You meet face-to-face so you can see eye to eye.
That's a good saying.
You know. I mean, that's the way it was with when you're a buyer. You want to make sure that you get the vendor in the office to make sure he understands what you're after. And I used to get complaints a lot because when I was out bidding, I would have all the vendors in at the same time. And they thought that was unethical. And I said, no, you all hear the same story. I've got time to have a meeting with each and every one of you. Here's your folders.
Right.
Now go out and bid and get back to me by this date. You know, I mean, a lot of them like to have social, meetings and, sweeten the pot. And it's no. Everybody does the same thing. Boom. Yeah. Here's your folders.
Yeah. Give us your best.
Yeah. So that was it. But social gatherings, that was big time. I mean, I was reading an article that happy hours are starting to disappear because nobody's going out and socializing anymore.
Wow.
I mean, the
people. Well, I wonder if that has to do because if I understand correctly, people are drinking less.
Yes, they are.
Okay, and happy hours are built around drinking.
Correct.
So there might be a correlation there. Huh?
Is built happy hours over marijuana.
Yeah, but you don't do that in a bar.
And then they'll start getting the people.
Well, then it might change. Yeah, then it might change. Okay, yeah, if you could do either or both, then you might be right. But yeah, I mean, social gatherings, you're right. I mean, now there's still, church gatherings now, and people still do that kind of stuff. But I mean, basically, there were dinner parties. Okay, there were all sorts of stuff. Dinner parties, or you had barbecues. People still do that now. So some of these still cross the decades, but the thing about the dinner parties, the get-togethers.
You talked about barbecues,
right?
Backyard barbecue. Do you know any Gen Zers that host that?
What's Gen Z again? What's the age group?
The age group is the born between. Let me see here. 94 to 2009.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I do. 94.
With the barbecues, they have barbecue.
Well, you're talking about that 94 because the millennials just before
millennials go from 80 to 94.
80 to 94. So no, I'm talking about millennials.
Okay.
The ones that I was just thinking of. They do it all the time, but millennials, Now, Gen Zers, No, I don't know if I know any Gen Zers that are really organizing that.
Yeah.
But I don't know a whole lot of Gen Zers.
We have some come over, right? The younger, but I mean, we're the ones that are actually putting it on.
Typically we're the one. Yeah, you're right. But of course, we're the, I know it could be because we're the parents or the grandparents and things revolve around us when it comes to family stuff.
Yeah. But maybe we were doing that before we had kids too.
Well, you're right.
Going over to friend's house, and we'd have barbecues in the backyard. And
do it all. Absolutely, yeah. And of course, of course, again, back then, that's the way you got to see people.
That's right.
There wasn't the digital stuff. Right. And the other thing that was pretty cool is you spent time talking with people, and the benefit of is to me, your relationships became deeper because you could see, hear, and feel, okay, the presence. So you got body language, okay, you got the auditory, everything else, and senses, and yeah, I think it probably increased social bonds back, by doing it back then. And
I think
we used to take pictures, take a lot of pictures, and you used to tell stories and stuff, and so on. So that's a part of what life is about. The other thing though that I remember, I wasn't big on this, but there was a time, and I just don't remember who it was. But pen pals. Do you have a pen pal?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a pen pal?
I did not. I didn't have any pals.
Oh, that's right. You that's right. You say you had no friends. I don't believe that.
I went into middle school, and that's when I met my brother-in-law, and we became best of friends.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
there you go.
He wasn't my brother-in-law then.
Yeah.
And little did he know he would become my brother-in-law.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, you went to middle school, he's your brother-in-law. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What a world. Yeah, no, but pen pals, I remember for a short while, but I don't remember who or how long. I wrote to somebody, so I think it was, I don't know if it was another country, might have been on a different coast or something. But, yeah, but that was a big thing. People used to do pen pals.
It really was.
And of course, just in general, okay, people, we wrote things. We wrote thank you notes. We did letters, okay, you either talked on the telephone or you wrote letters.
Yeah.
Okay, to people. I mean, how often do you get a letter from somebody now?
Oh, very, very, very.
It's rare.
Yeah.
It's extremely rare.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, I wouldn't send anybody a handwritten one because they can't read it. But I could at least type out a letter and send it. But
the only letter. I ever get,
but that I mean,
yeah, the only letter I ever get
is from the IRS.
Birthday. The only letter I get for my birthday, and it's from my insurance company.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Wishing me a happy birthday. Yeah, you take my money, and whenever I try to put in a claim, I'm sorry, you're not covered.
Yeah. I know. Okay, or if you do this, we're not going to renew you.
Yeah.
Okay, or something like that.
Speaking of pen pals, when you went on trips, did you ever send postcards?
Yes, I used to do that. I didn't for a while, and then I got into sending postcards, and I did do that. Absolutely. And how often do you get those now?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, no, you know why? Because people are on digital. It's Facebook. You follow them on Facebook. You get a notification, Heidi or whoever it is, or Jack or Jill or Sam or whatever, that they're in France or wherever they are, and you can go and you can just see all the pictures and everything else. So yeah, I mean, who needs a postcard? Yeah. Okay, but the postcards are pretty cool because you got something already. You go to the mail and I just saw we just watched a 6888. Did you see that one? The 6888? No. You would enjoy this movie, the 6888. Watch it, okay? And it's basically about the only woman whack of color.
Oh,
okay?
I did see that one. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I did see that one.
Right. And how important the mail was, and how important the mail was, and everything else. I don't want to give it away in case somebody hasn't seen it. But mail's important. Okay, it certainly was back then, and now, I mean, now we get bills. That's what we get in the mail: bills or solicitations or advertisements or whatever. So
the majority of mine are paperless. They just take my money.
Oh, I don't like doing that. And you know what?
I remember when we had our 25th wedding anniversary. We went to Europe. And we were sending postcards back, of course. And when we were in Paris, we were telling everybody. I think we said we are delving deep into the French culture here. So we're doing French toast, French fries, and French kisses. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh boy. If someone in France got that from you, they'd say, Americans. That's funny though. What was I going to say? Yeah, bills and solicitations. That's what we get now. But it's nice every once in a while. It's nice to get something. Yeah. I mean, for this. I mean, because sometimes you get holiday cards, and those are a bit different.
Sure.
So that's a bit different. So pen pals. So no, I don't know if anybody has a pen pal now. I know.
I think you kind of covered this when you're talking about gatherings, but like community events, socializing, like in churches. We used to do that quite a bit. Like church events, school functions, and how about those band trips that we used to
take? We used to do those. To talk about socializing, all those band trips. We go to Stockton, we go to all over. I mean, I didn't go on the ones that went far away, that went up to Vancouver, okay,
And who are the trouble kids? Who were the ones causing the trouble?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't. I have no idea.
My son.
Oh, come on. Not our kids.
Let me put it this way, okay? Let me put it this way. After my son graduated, right? Mm-hmm. Our daughter was still in band. Mm-hmm. And so Kathy was a chaperone, but she needed mm-hmm. muscle, so she dragged me in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. 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 And we had the troubled kids in our van. Remember we used to own that big black van? Yep, I do.
So they were saying, and we came in and they got, and then we were going down to El Segundo to San Diego to play. And they said, well, we know why we're here, right? You know, I'm kind of cocky. And I said, hey, listen to me. Okay. My son, Jonathan, all right. And they go, Jonathan? I said, yeah. Oh, he's a legend.
Yeah.
That's how much trouble he got into.
I know. There's stories about Justin too.
And the only they kept him going. He was the only one that could play oboe, saxophone, and the flute.
I don't remember him playing oboe.
Yeah, he played oboe.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he played. He went when he was going to junior college. I think over here in Pittsburgh. He was with a group that actually.
Los Medanos.
What's that?
Los Medanos.
I think so. I can't recall.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was.
We told him before he goes to a 4-year, he's going to go to community college.
Right.
And it's a good thing we did too. We saved money.
Yeah. We didn't go that route.
Yeah. And it was so funny. He was not cut out for college, but later in life, right? He's in his 30s and he decides, I'm going back to school. I'm going to get my degrees. Okay. And he got like 4 degrees or something like that. Most of them was online, but there was a couple of classes where he had to go in to the class. And every time he walked in, they thought he was a professor.
No, of course, yeah. So who's this old dude in there? Who's this 30?
Professor?
Yeah. He could have had fun with that.
Yeah. Golly.
Yeah. No, but you're talking about community events. Okay. I mean, there's still church events. People still do church events, but I don't think as many school events. Maybe in small towns, maybe in the Midwest or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Maybe they do that, but in general, yeah. I mean, Gen Zers, okay, it's an online thing. It's an instant gratification, phone, texting, online, and that's where it is. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right on that.
Yeah. Were you ever part of a book club or a reading group?
That was more Kathy. If you remember, I got into reading late in life. I mean, I was just a horrible reader, a horrible speller. I couldn't spell cat with CA as a lead. Okay. I mean, it wasn't my thing, but then I finally got into it probably when I hit about 35. Then I started reading like crazy. Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Speaking of that, speaking of reading, okay, all right. I'm kind of reverting back to that movie, The Tank. Right?
Okay.
And it's like, are you kidding me with an ending?
Right.
I read 2 Stephen King books, and I said the same thing with each ending.
Really?
Oh, thinner.
Well, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. I have never read a Stephen King book.
Well, Kathy said, you've got to read this. And I said, okay. And man, I'm telling you, he is a gifted writer.
That's what I understand.
And he writes, and it's like he's writing so long, all of a sudden, I got to bring this to an end. And he ends it, and then, are you kidding me? That's how it ends?
Okay, well, interesting. I haven't heard that. I'll have to ask Jackie, because she's read them all.
Yeah, I just have not gotten into, I wasn't reading until I was about 35, and then I really started getting into it. A lot of history books. The only fiction I really read, I read those 2. I can name all the fiction books I've ever read. Those 2 and Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Slayer.
No, I read fiction too, and like you, I was probably into the 30s when I started to read. Yeah. I agree, later 30s probably.
And I should take that back. I said I do read the James Bond's books. I love James Bond.
Okay.
I do read
Ian Fleming. Yeah. No, I read Ludlum and Leclerc, and I mean, there's a lot of fiction that I do, but I also read history. So I've actually gone back and gone to some of the classics.
Oh.
Okay. so forth. So I'm varying up my reading, and taking just, whatever I just did a whole bunch of history, so I'm off of history. Okay. And so I'm going to go into some other genre for a bit. And,
a lot of history books.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't you see them behind me? Okay, there's a bunch back there.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I wear glasses, because I can see so good.
I put them there purposely so people think I'm erudite. What are you kidding? Okay.
What kind of history books do you read? What kind do you like?
Oh, well, basically the founding fathers. I like David McCulloch. Okay, I love him. He's a really good writer. Yeah. Okay, and so I've read about, Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. So the 5 founding fathers. I've read all of that stuff. Read Truman recently, and so did that. I just read about the Supreme Court, the Rehnquist Court. Okay, so stuff like that, Supreme Court. I read on Roosevelt. So a lot of the presidents, I've been doing that, and important people in American history. Yeah. One of the best books is Summer of the Empire of the Summer Moon. Okay, which we did talk about in the podcast.
Yes, I think it's a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, and you said it's a movie, and you know what? I have to go watch that movie, because that movie is the story that is this book. Yeah. So doing that. But then I read Ludlam and Leclerc and the Reacher, Jack Reacher, forget the author's name. Okay. So I read all those too. So I go back and forth. So, but it's Reacher.
Well,
okay.
See, I never read Reacher before. That's why I could accept Tom Cruise as being Reacher.
Oh yeah. Oh,
because I had never read any of those books before. And then my wife says, "Oh, he can't be." And I said, "Well, you know what? I like him better than the new guy they have. I think it's on Prime. I think Jack Reacher.
Oh, you're talking Reacher, the TV show.
It's the size, but the writing isn't as good as it was with Tom Cruise.
Okay. Well, we read all the Reacher books before Cruise, and then Jackie and I went and saw it on the big screen. It's kind of like, really? He's not Reacher. He can't be Reacher. Okay, there's no way this guy's a Reacher. Okay, and then my grandson and my son. Okay, when they have dinner and whatever, and the TV is on, we've watched a number of different series that we've gone through, and lately it's Reacher. Okay, and this Reacher is more like the Reacher in Reacher. Yeah. But you're right, the writing is not quite the same, but it's entertaining. Right. So yeah,
his answer to everything is, "Oh, I'll just kill him."
Basically, yeah.
I'm going, is that it? You're not going to try to solve the case? What if happened?
I know.
Well, I'll just kill him.
I know. I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Okay. So you never went to a book club, did you? We got way off topic there.
Yeah,
on the book club or reading groups. I never did that also. But reading is important, obviously, because a lot of critical thinking. Yeah. Actually, to tell you the truth, I did, this is not often, maybe a handful of times. Okay. A few friends while we read a book, or Jackie and I read a book and we talk about it, but not to the extent. And I don't know if, there are still people still do that these days. I just don't know how often.
Yeah. That's always good to to do that.
Right. Yeah.
But
what else?
We used to get together. Remember, we used to get together to watch movies. When you get a movie.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, we do that. We did game nights.
We each had a month. I think we did that once a month for a while.
We did for a while, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we would go to, and I think we did it to your house because it was much bigger.
Well, I think we rotated.
Yeah, we might have done it a few times here, but it was so nice. And then we would pick the movie. One of us would pick the movie, and then we would discuss the movie.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was our version of a book club.
Yeah.
Movie club.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Movie club.
What did I just see? I just saw it was on, and I saw it in the Holy Grail. Oh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Well, that was a great movie.
I don't know where it was. I came out of my room, and the kids are over, whatever it is. And I'm looking at this movie, and it's kind of like, and I started laughing and realized what it was. It's been so long, and so it's a hysterical movie. Yeah. Anyway, Neighborhood Watch.
Yeah, my kids will challenge me at one time about what was funny. They didn't think that I watched anything that was funny. Okay.
Got it.
I put on Monty Python for them, The Search of the Holy Grail. They were rolling, especially the bridge part. When he goes, "What's your favorite color?" "Blue." "No, I mean red." And
I know, it was crazy. It was funny. Funny. All right, moving along though. What about neighborhood watch meetings?
We're getting off
neighborhood
track here.
meetings. Well, we're catching up. It's been weeks.
Yeah.
Neighborhood watch meetings. Okay.
Oh,
now I don't know if I remember that growing up.
I never did, but I remember there was a lot of that.
Okay.
Neighborhood watch, right?
Okay. Well, I know it's a big thing now because of crime. Okay. Yeah. It's I don't know about Gen Zers involved in it, but I know in Benicia there's neighborhood watch all set up all over the place.
Neighborhood watches, but you got to remember, okay? I grew up in historic East LA, so this was kind of like, there's no crime here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's just normal day-to-day stuff, right?
It's not even close.
Yeah.
We went through.
Yeah. I don't remember that growing up. I mean, but I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I can understand the value of them.
Yeah.
But again, Gen Zers, they're more individual. They're.
I agree with you.
I'm not sure if they're. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just not as social as we are. Or they're social. They're social. They get social satisfaction from social media.
Yeah.
Okay. They feel like they're socializing. And that's it. And they can do it from their own home.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Right.
I'm not a psychologist, but that would be my guess.
Yeah.
So
but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I think the pandemic played a big part in that too.
Pandemic did a lot.
Yeah.
I think when we
really
look back
affected a lot of people.
10, 20, 30, 50 years from now, okay, we start taking a look back at what changed as of the pandemic.
Yeah, I agreed.
A lot's going to change. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Volunteering.
Yeah, we did a lot of volunteering, especially within the church itself, that we did a lot of that. A lot of people did a lot of volunteering. I remember a lot of my friends did a lot of volunteering in the community, like planting trees and things like that, and cleaning up parks. And
Right.
I mean, it was very real. I mean, that was kind of a lot of a couple of them when I was down south belonged to Habitat of Humanity.
Sure.
They would fix up houses.
That's a good group. I should actually join that.
Yeah.
I should do some volunteering around here. I mean, I've done that in the past and done stuff, of course. Of course, my turn on the city council, you might also consider that volunteering. Right. But anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me and growing up, okay, and that's why I got into the political side of things. At least the civic side of it is because you're part of a community and you gave back to it. Right. And I just don't know, where kids are these days and giving back to the community. I don't know. I don't know. I could be way off. Maybe there's more of it than I thought. But
because we really don't hang around Gen Zers.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
And if we did, they would be calling the police on us.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
These old guys, there's something wrong with this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and one thing that there isn't now, there are. Okay, dance halls and social clubs. Now I know there's still social clubs. I mean, I call them social. I mean, they call them different things, but I mean Rotary and Kiwanis and Lions, social clubs. But there's other different clubs too, and there's investment clubs and there's other clubs. But I don't think that a lot of Gen Zers, again, born that age, you're almost kind of young to be in some of those social clubs.
Sure.
But dance halls, I remember dance halls. I remember going to dances and socials and stuff like that. It was great. I mean, I remember winning a twist contest in a dance contest. Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah, like Whiskey a Go-Go.
Whiskey a Go-Go. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
There was a place by my house where I used to live called Itchy Foot Moose.
Oh, wow. Great name.
Yeah. And of course it was near a college. So, you were able to get in there and I think Chicago played there one time. I didn't see them, but when they were first starting, I think that was one of their first gigs. It was a pretty big place. It was a pretty big place. And
I remember
it was like on the coast between Alhambra and El Sereno.
Yeah. I remember. I my first 2 years in college were at Farmingdale, and oh gosh, what's the my brain is just not like it used to be. Not Chicago, the other one, the other band with a lot of horns. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Yes, they came and played at our school.
Yeah.
And it was a good concert. It was
They were
fun.
very good as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were good.
Excellent with horns and stuff.
Yeah, but dance halls, we used to do that. And of course, once you get into college, we got into college, and still these days there's a lot of socializing going on.
Right.
Yeah. So there is that. But
Sure.
yeah, we were more in the community. We were more into crowds, and it seems like that's how people got their social kicks. And these days, even I guess the introverts back then, the introverts, to have any kind of social life, they'd have to go out and try to
you
along with them.
Computer.
Okay, but now it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, now you could be an introvert and never leave your home, and be as social as you want. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
yeah. What else was there? Let's see.
You ever going like on picnics? You ever?
Picnics are
with
great.
your family?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, friends, of course, you take your date on a picnic too. But yeah, absolutely went on picnics with your families.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely. Put everybody in the station wagon, load it on up, okay, and go out to wherever you're going to go and have a nice picnic and go and throw the ball around, okay, maybe a football around, okay.
Mhm.
That was pre-Frisbee, so we didn't do that way back then.
Yeah.
There was no Frisbee then. Okay, but basically balls and bat, and we do all that kind of stuff. And maybe you go down by a river, maybe do some fishing along with it too, or a lake.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that happens all that often these days.
I was gonna say, I remember we used to go out on little day trips as families. We would just cruise out. Hey, we're going to go to St. Helena.
Yeah,
We'd go to St. Helena, and
Yep.
remember coming back, and we went to that one supermarket. And you
Ooh.
had me try this Vietnamese steak.
Me? I did?
Yeah, you did. And I said, "Oh, really?" And it was a real nice supermarket between
Was it Oxbow?
Napa and St. Helena. It was on
Between-
Highway 29. We pull. I don't even know if it's still there, but we pull off. It's very, very nice. And you say, "Hey, try this steak." I said, "Oh man, this is delicious. So we having this for dinner?" And she said, "This is for McKenna. It's for your dog." Oh God, I laughed.
It's amazing what I block out, huh? Interesting. I don't remember that. I wonder if that was that wouldn't have been Oxbow Market. I don't think. No.
I can't remember what the name of it was, but I just remember
Okay.
pulling off. You said we have to stop here, and so we pulled off. Because there was no cell phones at the time.
Right.
So
right.
we planned our trips when we're ready to leave, and you said I need to stop at this market. Okay.
Right.
So we would follow you, and we'd pull in, and we'd stop, and we'd shopping, and just really nice spread on everything. Just top notch.
Yeah. Were the ladies with us? We were with the
Yes.
ladies, right?
Both our whole family.
Okay, I'll have to ask the Jackie about that then.
Yeah, but
I don't remember that.
oh God!
Hey, what are friends for? There you go.
I'm testing the food out for the dog. The dog testing food.
Hey, if Joe likes it, the dog will like it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well, along with picnics, I'm going to say day trips as well. I mean, that was so nice to just get friends, and we're going to drive, and we're just going to have dinner somewhere, or lunch, and then come on back.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know how often that happens these days. Now, one thing that I know that we were into for sure, card games and board games. Okay, and we had game night. We had game night as families growing up, and I'm thinking about when I was a really young kid. Well, chess. I used to play chess and checkers. Okay, I remember to do that. Maybe a little bit of pinochle. My grandfather taught me that. Yeah, we got into hearts and some other games. So we used to play card games, used to play board games, and like that. Yeah. And I would say that Gen Zers aren't into it, but there's a lot of game stores around now. All both board games are coming back, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I think that they're going to get into it more. Also,
you might be right. You might be right.
I mean, I'm thinking about my granddaughters. Okay, my 14-year-old. Okay, she plays games all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, with her parents, but also friends. They play. It takes 4 people. It's It's not Dungeons and Dragons, but it's another one like that,
Yeah.
role playing type game. So they're doing that. So I think games are still there. I think
Yeah. I
think
agree
it's
with
still
you,
there. Yeah.
but not as much, not as prevalent as they were. I think we used to have our contract rummy night.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, we
yeah.
would stay up till what, 2, 3?
I know. Do you remember Jackie still has the highest score?
Yeah, she does.
994.
Yeah. And that 1 year,
It was
I
9.
didn't lose a game for an entire year.
Oh, I remember that.
And then just
I know.
some of the other, and then your lovely wife started writing terrible notes on there. Let's meet Joe. Joe wins again. Ugh.
Yeah, what were you doing? I wonder. Were you? Yeah, whatever. What was all that about? How is that even possible?
Yeah, it is just luck. It's just
Yeah.
it was one of those things. It's a luck. It's It's
Well,
luck
there
of
is
the
some
draw.
skill to it. There's
Yeah,
luck of the.
and
There is some
that's
skill
all
to
it
it, but
is.
yeah.
And I remember once, because you guys used to get so mad at me. If I was ahead in the last hand by over 55 points, I would do double nickels, and they would be so happy. And I remember your lovely wife used to just get on my case.
And she still does, Joe. Nothing has changed. When we play contract rummy, and if I do that, she gets so mad. So nothing has changed. That's still the same.
I remember one time, Kathy was way ahead, right? And I told her double nickels. And, no, oh, I don't play that way, and stuff like that. And her, my lovely wife, and your lovely wife started getting on my case, right? I said, okay, you. And Kathy ended up losing. She lost, okay? Your lovely wife won. And what did she say? Well played, Kathy. What do you mean, well played? She lost.
She was talking about the character and not trying to just No, I know.
Oh, but
She's
that was
still that
time.
I still hear. I know. I remember that. I know. I remember that. Okay. And you remember we at some point. Okay, we had to separate you and Kathy. Okay, because you guys would sit next to each other. So whether you did or you didn't. Okay, it appeared as if one was helping the other. Okay, so that's when we started. We made the rule: you can't sit next to your spouse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have to sleep with this woman. Okay.
Yeah. Right. I got it. That was fun. So yeah, we had card nights, we had game nights. That was good. And you know what? I think because we did that, I think our kids, well, they get pretty busy, but they're still into games. I mean, Justin will still play games if the opportunity arises, and Marissa and her family do all the time.
Sure.
Coffee clutches. Now, I miss my coffee clutch. How's that?
Yeah,
I do. I miss my Benissa coffee clutch to be able to get up and go down to First Street Cafe. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to get there early when they opened in the morning and be there for about an hour. Okay. And with my buds.
First Street Cafe.
Right.
It's Merrill. I think it's called.
It's Merrill Island Brewing Company now.
Yeah. They have a special plate named after you.
No, but they have my own button. Paul and I each had our own button. So we would have the same thing every day, and they would just say Paul's breakfast, Alan's breakfast.
Going down there, and I asked for something, and they, you want the so and so?
Yeah, yep. Jackie's
going like, this guy must order this all the time.
I know. Jackie still ribs me. She still ribs me with that now, and it was a bummer when that place closed. Okay, it was really good because they had great scones. Okay, the coffee was good.
Yeah,
I mean, it was good.
They did. I think they closed. They just retired. I think.
They retired.
I don't think it was anything having to do with business. They just
they retired and moved to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that they moved to Costa Rica.
No.
So yeah. But I remember even in high school. Okay, that we would meet at just talking to my high school friends. What's the name of it? But anyways, right on the corner from school. We'd get down there, and I'd have a coffee and a bagel every single morning. Okay, same thing. So I learned early, coffee and a bagel. They should have had my own button then. They didn't really have buttons then. Okay, not the computer buttons anyway. They had cash register buttons.
Yeah,
it's different. But I enjoy that, getting together in the morning with buds and talking. I miss that. I have to figure that out here. So coffee clutch is great. And again, I don't know, whether Gen Zers are into that at this point. I don't know.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's hard to say. Now, myself, like I told you before, it's only because I'm cheap. I make my own caramel macchiato because I am addicted to them.
Yeah. Okay.
But I ain't paying $6 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. I mean, I make my own coffee now. I mean, I did it anyway, starting on the weekends, but during the day because it was on the way to work.
Right.
Okay. I would go down to work. We'd be working. Okay, and we would just meet in the morning. For those of us that were working, we'd go to our jobs and whatever else, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Well, we're running a little long. How about we do one more?
Okay, one more works for that. What is it?
Okay. How about TV broadcast
and radio shows?
Sometimes they talk about radio shows, but that was more like our parents. We had our radio DJs that we listened to.
Yeah, we had DJs. We're talking about radio shows, and I don't recall listening to a radio show.
Right.
Maybe the parents, maybe I was really young, but I don't really remember.
I know my parents did.
Yeah, they did. Well, yeah, because TV was basically late 40s.
Correct.
So
I was in the early 50s and mid 50s, late 50s.
Yeah. But TV broadcast, we would we gather around and we'd either watch the news, okay, or entertainment. Of course, I still do it now. Jack and I do it every night. So
But you do it every night, but you are not anchored to a certain time. In other words, like we'd be out to dinner with the kids, right? Me and the wife would be talking and say, Mork and Mindy's starting in about an hour. We better go home.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not anchored at a time, and that's what this was.
And you know why?
Why is that?
Because you couldn't tape them back then.
That's right.
Okay, you couldn't stream them back then. If you missed that week, you missed it.
You just got it.
Okay, that's a different story. That took a priority.
And then you have to wait till summer.
Yep, until they had reruns.
Yeah.
Yep, until the reruns.
But, like I used to tell my lovely wife, it ain't a rerun if you've never seen it before.
That's true. It's a brand run. It's a new run.
New
run. It's a new run. It's a new run.
That's my first run. Well, hey, speaking of that, what was one of your favorite TV shows?
Okay. This one just popped in. Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh,
we love that
Home
show.
Improvement.
Home Improvement. We love that show. We watched that. That's a show that we watched. That was a good show. But other shows. Dallas was good. We watched Dallas.
I did. I was not into Dallas.
Okay, we'll watch that. These are just names that come in. Tim the Toolman. Mary Tyler Moore show. Okay, that was good. Okay, obviously the younger shows. Leave It to Beaver. Those shows were great. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But other shows. I'm trying to think in the 70s and the 80s even. There was a lot of good shows. Yeah. There were a lot of good shows.
It's like Barney Miller.
Barney Miller. Watch Barney Miller. What was the other one? Well, okay, that wasn't Boomers. I was going to say Breaking Bad, but that was in the 2000s. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can watch Breaking Bad anytime.
You can.
Now,
I know.
You can stream.
I know. You can stream a lot of those shows. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I remember when you're young watching and enjoying Jackie Gleason. Okay. The Honeymooners. Yeah. Okay. I mean, really young, the Honeymooners. Okay. And what was the other one? I used to get a kick out of Sanford and Son. Okay, I laughed at that. Sanford and Son. Okay, yeah. So, okay.
What was his name? Red Fox.
Yeah, Red Fox. Absolutely. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah. There were some good shows. Yeah. And the TV programming, back then was totally different than the programming now.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, the programming now, it's so much crime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or thrillers or stuff like that. Back then, there was a lot more comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot more comedy, and but life was different then.
Oh,
so,
sure,
yeah,
sure.
So
I'll tell you what. Some of my programs are the furthest weirdest stuff was one that always intrigued me. I loved them.
What's changed? Just like your movies.
Yeah. Exactly. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
One of them was Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, Third Rock. Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever seen an episode of that.
It is hilarious. It really is. Aliens come and they're just trying to fit into. They take human form, trying to fit into the into the structure of Earth, right? You know, and the socializations. It is hilarious. Jane Curtin's in it. What's his name's in it? Oh my goodness, he's such a great actor. John Lithgow.
John Lithgow. He's great. Yeah, absolutely.
I remember him in an interview one time.
Yeah.
And he was talking, and he says, "This how self-centered actors are." He says, "I was doing an interview in Florida, and the ticket tape came across on the bottom, and it said, Joe DiMaggio passes away." Right? Well, he called the station to let him know he was still alive. Right?
Okay.
And he says, "I didn't think of, I'm so glad he's alive." He says, all I was thinking was, Joe DiMaggio's watching me. He was great in it. And the other one I know you have never heard of. Okay?
It is
Briscoe County Jr.
I actually have heard of it.
That was one of my favorites.
Never seen an episode. Yeah.
Oh, God. It is so way out there. I mean, they've got one episode. It's called, I want to say Heartbreak Hotel.
Wow, you remember the names of the episodes. Holy shit.
And the episode is they're trying to break this guy who's got a protection organization, and the sheriff's trying to arrest him too, except the sheriff looks just like Elvis and has the mannerisms of Elvis.
Okay, great. That's probably funny.
They got this one scene where these guys who's trying to sell protection, right? This woman says, "I'm not doing it." Okay, so they go in and they're busting it's kind of like a dining area, right? Her restaurant. They're busting it up, and that's when Briscoe County and his sidekick, Bowler, it's a real big dude, right? They kick the guys out, but of course the restaurant has kind of messed up. The dining area is messed up, so they go to eat, right? And he goes to the sheriff and he says, "Yeah, I've been trying to get this guy, but I just can't find anybody that would, as a witness." So, well, let's go get something to eat. So they go up to it's a Dutch door, and she says, "Sheriff," she says, "I can bring something out to you, but the dining area is a mess, so I'll just bring it to you." Right? So he orders so he says, "Okay, let me have 2 chickens." He's going on and on and on and on and on, and then he turns to Briscoe County, "Do you want anything?" Right? And then he goes, "You know what? This is a pretty good idea that if you can walk up and order something, they bring it right to you." And then Briscoe County Jr. goes, "You know what would be a better idea? If you could ride your horse up to the window." It's just silly stuff like that. The entire, what was this one? Oh, there's the one where they get caught in a safe. They get caught in a safe. And the bank manager's with them as well, too. And so the bad guys go on, and all of a sudden they hear a noise on the other side. He says, "Bowler, is that you?" He says, "Here, I need you to dial this." And he goes to the bank manager. He says, "Let me have the combination." And you can hear him. He's giving them the combination here. And it doesn't open. "Come on, try it again." Here. It opens up. And it's Briscoe County Jr.'s horse, Comet. And the bank manager goes, "That horse is amazing." He says, "No, he isn't. It took him 2 times to open up the safe." It's silly.
That sounds like Joe. Yeah, it sounds like Padre humor.
And the last one
is,
and it's directed by Kevin Smith. And I don't know if you know who Kevin Smith is.
No.
He does Clerks. He does those quirky films. It's called, what's it called? Reaper.
Reaper?
Yeah. It is so bad.
REAPER?
Yeah. It only ran 2 seasons. And the story behind it is this kid's parents sell his soul to the devil, and when he becomes 21, he's got to capture souls that escape from hell. And they got some of this, and the first one, right? It's like a little what is it? The dust devil. Dirt devil? The little dirt devil? Well, they got to capture the soul with this. Right? Wow. Escape. So they do capture them. Right? I mean, they're three guys, and maybe the reason why I like it because they work at the workbench. And some stuff happens in there that happened when I was working retail in a big retail unit.
Oh, jeez.
But they capture them, and they go, well, what do we do with the soul? And he says, one guy goes, I don't know. He says, where's hell on earth? I know, the DMV. So they go to the DMV, and then all of a sudden, they're waiting. They don't know where to go, and this lady puts her heads up. She's got little horns. She's a demon, and she says, "Come over to the window." So they go to the window, and she gets the dirt devil and puts it in the suit. It goes and goes. Does the devil always use the dirt devil? And she says, no. He only uses tools that he feels that the Reaper can handle. You guys must be morons. So, I mean, those kind of stuff is the stuff that I watch.
I'm glad that you know what? I'm sure the producers are glad they're people like you.
Well, maybe not because they only last 2 seasons.
Well, it got past the first season. Then at least they got the second season.
Yeah,
that's crazy stuff. Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, Professor, we'll run a little long. What do you say?
I think I think we better do that. Okay. Till next time, my friend.
All right. We'd like to thank you for listening and remind you if you happen to have any baby boomer topics you'd like us to cover, just email us at growingupboomer@gmail.com. And until next time, may God bless.